Good evening and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS. Tonight the Wildcats start the Hall of Fame Classic with the Edgewood Mustangs, 12-2 on the season. The Cats are 15-2 after beating Forest Park back on Tuesday, 11-2 behind Cam Killian and Isaac Bartley. Trevor Croft will get the start tonight against Luke Hayden of the Mustangs. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more Wildcat Baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back at Rookser Field as we get ready to go here. Trevor Croft climbs the mound to start this ball game. Joe Kidd, the Edgewood leadoff man, steps in. Both teams in pinstripe uniforms. Edgewood's got the black sleeves. Croft throws the first pitch in for a strike, and it is 0-1. Edgewood comes in at 12-2. The Cats at 15-2 on the season. Croft gets ready to work again to Kidd. Curveball in for a strike. Croft on the season 4-0 with a 1.09 ERA. His seventh appearance. This is his fourth start. Has worked 24 and 2/3 innings on the hill. Left-handed hitter Joe Kidd. Here's the next pitch. Breaking ball. Fouled away. Cats with Bartley in left, Hof in center, and Albrand in right with Staub, Weidenbender, Grant Albrand, the infield, with Andrew Wallace playing first base. Behind the plate is Ross Peter. Time called. Hall of Fame tournament. Cats back out here tomorrow at 11. Then at 5:45 against South Spencer. Just a four-team round-robin event. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Slugged on the ground slowly to Albrand. Goes over towards his left. On to Wallace. One up, one gone. Here in the top half of the first inning. Guerin Catholic, the opposition, at 11 tomorrow. Then South Spencer at 5:45. So a full day of baseball. Those Saturday games brought your way on 18 WJTS on Sunday at 1. So Harrison Pittsford stands in. Big right-handed hitter for these Edgewood Mustangs. Edgewood just a little west of Bloomington there on 46 as you head up 37. So there's your MapQuest update for the evening. 1-0 from Croft with Verkrumba, the center fielder, on deck. These guys, pretty good team. The next pitch hits slowly on the ground. Could be trouble up the third base line. Croft off the mound, throws high down the right field line, and that will allow Pittsford to go up to second base. I would imagine a swinging bunt base sitting in there on the throw. That allows Pittsford to go up to second base. I mean, that was one of those you couldn't roll it out there any better. And the catcher will be lifted for a courtesy runner, that being 11. Is not on the roster, but we'll pull it up on our mobile device. But it's on the official lineup card. Martin will run at second base. Verkrumba, the center fielder, bats here. Cats, again, coming off that win against Forest Park. Broke it open late with an 11-2 win. Croft doing the pitching tonight, but he had 2 doubles and 2 singles in the game. Edgewood with a runner at second base. Breaking ball is out, 1-0. Croft's last outing was that first game against Martinsville last Saturday when he went the complete game route in the 4-hitter against the Artesians. Cats won 5-1. They wheel back to second. Weidenbender covers, and the base runner gets back in time. With these two similar uniforms, you better watch out where you're throwing the ball. But the Cats are in the right here. They're wearing the home uniforms. The 1-0, runner bluffs going. Curveball dances outside. Thought that caught the plate, but I guess it did not. 2-0 the count with 1 gone. Top of the first, Edgewood and Jasper Hall of Fame Classic here at Rookser Field. 1 away. Croft looks back at second and comes home way outside. That time he was looking out to second base and didn't even look towards home when he cut it loose. So Edgewood of the runner in scoring position here. Again, they throw back. Weidenbender is about 3 steps behind the second base bag. Oh, the Mustangs here, top of the first. Field looks good despite the rain last night and into early this morning. Big swing, 3-0, aired it out at the green light to swing in that third hole. Cooper Thacker, the DH, on deck. He's still in command of the count as Verkrumba, the center fielder. Time called, he steps out. Cats really crank it up the next 2 weeks as far as the last 2 weeks of the regular season is concerned. Home with Gibson, at Mount Vernon on Tuesday, Wednesday here with Lincoln. Off Thursday and Southridge in on Friday. Ball 4, it's first and second. Draw is on Sunday for the tournament. And that'll bring up the cleanup man, Cooper Thacker, the designated hitter. Flag's blowing out to center field, straight out. Not the left, not the right. Basically towards 10th Street School. Another left-handed hitter at Thacker. He hits for Ritchie, the third baseman. Traffic on the bases for Edgewood. Croft misses outside and high. But these guys could be erased in one ground ball to the Wildcat infield. Jasper can turn that double play. Seen him do it a lot this season. Here's the pitch. Big swing. Croft's been having trouble finding the plate, and they have been free to swing. That one was in there, so he took a hack at it. It's 1-1. They don't play on the bag at first base. Wallace behind the base runner. Croft, side saddle out on the Rookser field mound, the 1-1. It's a high fastball, 2-1. Croft giving up 14 hits, 6 runs, 3 earned. The opposition hits 165 against his offerings. There's a big gap in left center field. They expect him to pull. Here's the pitch. Check the swing. It's right down central, and it's 2-2. Strikeout here would be huge in the first inning with Mustangs at first and second. 2-2 to the hitter Thacker. Croft peeks back. Runner bluffs going. Pitches outside. It's 3-2 with one away. Pittsford out at second base just dancing around out there. He's playing around with Croft and the Wildcat defense. We're going to have a 3-2 pitch here after Croft has already walked one here. Swung at a bad pitch, and he goes down, off-speed pitch. 2 outs, and that'll bring up Sater, the right fielder, for the Edgewood Mustangs. And that hit him. That dots the hitter, and the bases are full of Edgewood players here. So here comes Skylar Curtis. So Curtis will bat here. Cats in game number 18 on the season. Two away. Croft brings it home. Fastball right down the middle. It's 0-1. Runners at every base here with 2 away. Cats trying to get out of the top half of the first unscathed. Senior right-hander will bring it home. The 0-1. Ball hit right back to Croft. He takes it out of the air for the third out of the inning. They load the bases. They do not score. Edgewood Jasper, no score after a half. We're back with more after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Alvin C. Rookser Field. Josh Weidenbetter to lead things off for the Cats against Luke Hayden. Sophomore right-hander brings it home. Weidenbetter hits it wide of the bag at first. Weidenbetter, Hope, and Croft. 1, 2, and 3 in Terry Gilbert's order. Cats 15-2. Coach Gilbert looking for win number 800 as the head coach of the Cats. 799 after the win over the Rangers. Ritchie in on the grass at third. Hayden will bring it home. Good pitch right there. Hammers it in there. It's 0-2. Good-looking sophomore out on the hill for Edgewood. And this is what teams want to see late in the season. You want to get a good tournament tune-up, and this is certainly it for Jasper. The 0-2 fastball barely misses inside. Curtis for Crumba and Sawyer in the outfield with Richie, Joe Kidd, Sam Kidd, and Marazzi infield. Pittsburgh behind the plate. 1-2 to Weidenbender. Swung at a breaking ball, and he is gone. One away. No score, bottom half of the first. Edgewood left them loaded. Sal Spencer and Guerin in this tournament as well. Used to be an 8-team affair using both the JV field and here at Rookser, but that got to be just out of hand as far as you deal with weather, and that's a whole nother deal. Then with 8 teams, several of those teams played each other during the regular season and would play each other in 2 or 3 days, and they didn't want to play. And you had to restructure your brackets a lot of times. Hope skies it high and right. Sawyer a couple of steps over towards his left and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So they pared it down to 4 teams and made it a round-robin game situation with 4 tomorrow, 11, 1:15, 3:30, and 5:45 with Jasper and Guerin at 11, and then 5:45 South Spencer. The Rebels are young again this year. They have struggled, but Brian Keister and crew, multi-time state champion, as Croft has this one dive low. It's 1-0. Straight away to the outfield with Croft, the 311 hitter. Cats as a team at just 281 coming into tonight's festivities. Hope for good weather tomorrow as you watch the game tonight. Hopefully it'll be good weather for the Derby tomorrow as well. The 1-0. Croft sees a breaking ball, and it's in for a strike. Next pitch, another one. It's a hard biting curveball. 1-2 to Croft. Cats trying to get on base here and not get 3 up, 3 down here in the first. The 1-2, and Croft swings and misses. And the second strike, or actually the first strikeout, 3 up, 3 down for the Cats here in the home first. We'll take a break. We'll have more Jasper and Edgewood right after this. Back to Rookser Field as we head to the top of the second. Wildcats and Edgewood 0-0. Moritz, the first baseman, stands in. He takes first pitch from Trevor. Cats did get out of a little jam. Edgewood left them loaded back in the first. Pitch outside, 1-1. This one lined off Croft into center field. I think he got a glove on it. It was hit like a rocket. If he didn't, I can certainly understand it. Second base hit of the game. He snared a line drive to end the first.
Batting for the Mustangs, the pitcher, Luke Hayden.
So Hayden, the pitcher. No score, top of the second inning from Rookser Field. Edgewood and Jasper, game 1 of the Hall of Fame tournament. Hall of Fame located out at the Rookser Student Center on the campus of VUJ. Slammed into left. That'll get down in front of Bartley, and it's first and second. So the third hit of the game for Edgewood. One last inning, 2 off the bat here in this one. Coach Ray Howard does a great job at the Hall of Fame. That's a unbelievable thing that they got going out there. A lot of times we here in DuBois County kind of take it for granted, and a lot of people come in from throughout the state and just are amazed in what they have out there. So Kidd, the second baseman, stands in. Edgewood with first and second and nobody out. Staub comes in on the grass at third. Croft will straighten up out on the Rooksor Field mound, look at second, and they got the guy picked off, and he's gone. I don't know what in the world that guy was thinking. One away. Unless he was just going to take off to third. So one away on the pickoff. Edgewood, a really good baseball team. Now, Cats a double play away from getting out here. Inside 1-0 to Sam Kidd. Foul back into the glove, and it's 1-1. No score, top of the second. Cats and the Edgewood Mustangs here. Runner at first. Cats have the double play in order here. Plateward popped up. First base side, foul territory. Peter over. And Wallace and Croft and Peter come together, and it's Wallace catching the baseball in what was a little bit of a circus. Nobody called for it.
Batting for the Edgewood Mustangs, the shortstop, Joe Keto.
Back at the top in Joe Kidd. Or Joe Keto, I should say. Keto. Runner takes off. Throw it out to second base is on the first base side. A second, it's a stolen base. So Keto has a runner in scoring position. Keto grounded to second earlier. So the Edgewood Mustangs have a guy in scoring position. Wrote it down wrong. I had Kidd, but it's Keto. This one popped up, foul territory. I apologize for that. Edgewood occupies that third base dugout. Cats in their customary first base dugout. Tomorrow, slate, we mentioned Jasper and Guerin, coached by former Cathedral coach Rich Andriel. Edgewood and South Spencer at 1:15, followed by Guerin and Edgewood, and then Jasper, South Spencer. 1-1, Croft dealing with the leadoff man Keto here. Runner at second base. Croft throws back to second base and gets awfully close there, but the runner gets back. 1-1. The count here to the hitter, Keto, with Pittsford on deck. He singled earlier. The 1-1 fouled away. So Croft ahead 1-2 with a runner at second base. No score, top of two. Croft trying to wiggle out. Short lead by the guy at second after that pickoff earlier. The 1-2 on the way. Defensive swing blooped into left. Bartley comes on. He'll bounce in front of him with the runner moving with 2 outs. He'll score on the bloop single to left. 1-0 Edgewood. Boy, that was a rather, as I said, defensive swing. Keto put it in play and drives in the first run of the ball game and the fourth hit for the Mustangs. As the courtesy runner for Hayden comes in to score. Pittsford will stand in. The catcher, he singled earlier. Croft will bring it home. Pitch high. One thing about this Edgewood team, they'll also run as well a lot. Throw over. Back in time. The base runner. Croft, a long look at home. Plateward. This one, cork foul, back deep into left. It's hugging the line, though, and it's up against the wall. So 1-1, 1-0 Mustangs. Pittsford put a charge into that one. The 1-1 curveball high, snap throw down to first base, runner dives back. So 2-1. Two-one offering. Fisted back into the screen. The 1-2. Check swing gets back to the screen, and that'll be a strikeout and a reach base as Keto goes up to third. So first and third, Croft's third strikeout.
Running at first base for Edgewood, number 11.
Or make it the second strikeout.
At the plate and batting for the Mustangs, the center fielder Ethan Crumba.
So Verkrumba stands in, the three-hole hitter. He walked earlier. Long look. Here's the pitch. Verkrumba takes it for a ball. 1-0. Edgewood 1, Cats nothing here in the top of the second inning. They've got runners on the corners with two men out. Cats got a force out at second base. Verkrumba, left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Slash foul. Croft ready and delivers the 1-1 with a slide step. Hits it on the ground. A wide bender. It's short. He'll flip on to Grant to end the inning, but not before Edgewood picks up a run. 1.5 in the books. Edgewood 1, Jasper nothing. More Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Rookser Field. Andrew Wallace leads things off here in the bottom of the second. Edgewood leads 1-0. Wallace takes a big swing and comes up empty. 0-1. Cats retired in order by Hayden back in the first as he fanned a couple. Another hard-biting breaking ball. It misses, and it's 1-1 to Wallace. A .375 hitter, no home runs, and 13 knocked in. Ripped into center field for a base hit. Hit like a bullet. There will be no Edgewood no-hitter tonight as Wallace singles sharply into center field. Carter Stamm will be the hitter. 347 batter, no home runs, 13 knocked in. Let's see if they move him up with the bunt. Who knows? Bunts right through and fouls it off. Just jabbed at it. Wallace, a runner at first. Throw over. He just whips it over there. Big swing and a miss. They'll stomp down the count 0-2, trying to fend off Hayden right here with Bartley on deck. They throw over back in time as Wallace. The 0-2 did not go as he checked his swing. So it's 1-2. Breaking ball. Fisted foul over the first base dugout. Stom stays alive. One and two once again. Hayden, a long pause. Comes home. Throws it in the dirt. Nice block by Pittsford back there. 2-2. The break even now. Called third strike. Took one right down the middle. One away for Isaac Bartley. Third strikeout for Luke Hayden. Bartley will stand in. Cats down 1-0 here. Didn't execute in the first pitch of the at-bat. Kind of cost them there a bit, but see what they can do with Bartley. Isaac, a .261 hitter on the season. He's had 2 home runs. Next pitch. Bunts it. First base side. Hayden off the mound will look towards second, but then throws on to first. Sacrifice successful with 2 outs. And that will bring up Grant Allbrand, the Wildcat second baseman. So a runner in scoring position. He's out there. Grant has a chance to drive in the tying run against the right-hander Hayden. Again, flags twirl out toward right center field now on a beautiful night for baseball here at Rookser Field. Not too hot. Pittsford tries to block it, and up to third base goes Wallace, and he will get there. Pittsford blocked it a little bit up the first base side and still made it a pretty close play, but in with the slide as Wallace. So he's at third, and you say, well, with 2 outs, does it matter? Well, yes, it does. Pass ball, wild pitch, balk, or whatever ties this game. Or that old thing that they said there's like 27 ways you can score from third. Well, I'd like to see it. The 1-0, right down central for a strike, 1-1. I just gave you 3, and that's about it, right? Air, base hit, pass ball, balk. 1-1. Base hit. There you go. And now Cats did not get a jump off third base, and that may have cost them a run. The walking lead was not very good, and they had to retreat back to first base. Boy, hope that's one thing about Hayden. He throws a heavy breaking ball, kind of a little slider as well, and it puts a lot of pressure on your catcher. You got to have a good one back there. And Pittsburgh, he's pretty good. He's been battling a little bit. He's a junior, but he's hanging tough. 2-1, here it is. Allbrand slaps it on the ground. He'll take a big hop for Keto at second. He throws on. Wildcats squander a couple of opportunities here. They did not score through 2. It's 1-0 Edgewood. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Rookser Field as we play here in the top of the third. The Mustangs are on top. 1-0. Croft works here against Thacker, the cleanup man, the designated hitter. Edgewood scored their lone run last half inning. Makes him skip rope. He a strikeout victim his last time up. Skied into left. Bartley will go back on it, and he will camp underneath it and make the play. One gone here on a high fly ball. So Slater gets in, or Sater, I should say. So Sater, sophomore right fielder. He was hit by a pitch earlier. Good breaking ball by Trevor there. Got it in there for a strike. Croft and the Cats trail 1-0 here in the third. Right-hander Croft will work out of the stretch exclusively. That's out. Curtis on deck. Bloop single by Keto back in the second, providing the lone run of the game. Cats knew they'd be tested in this one, and it's been like that so far. This one popped back deep in the left track, and Bartley makes the play. 2 gone. Get that one a ton, too. That wind's blowing out toward right center field.
Batting for the Edgewood Mustangs, left fielder Skylar Kurtz.
So Curtis, the left fielder, gets in. This one hit on the ground to Weidenbender. He fields on the run, throws on, and retires the side. Edgewood goes in order here in the third. We'll head to the bottom of the third. 1-0 in favor of Edgewood. We'll have more after this. Jacob Albrand leads things off, the right fielder for the Cats here in the bottom of the third. Pitch is outside. One and one to Jacob, followed by Yoakum and Weidenbender. High fastball, it misses. 2-1. Next pitch, high fastball. The 3-1, outside corner. So it's 3-2, Yoakum to follow. Cats trying to get a leadoff base runner on here. Hayden pushes it home. Albrand pops it up behind third base. Ritchie and Keto will converge, and it's Ritchie making the play. 1 away. He's retired the leadoff man in inning 2 out of the 3 frames. So Yoakum stands in, the Wildcat designated hitter. Back to the screen. Pitch is high. Three and 0 after getting the leadoff man. Pitch is in for a strike. 3-2. That made the Wildcat fan base grumble a bit. So Hayden with the 3-2. Breaking ball got him. So he battled back in the count and gets a strikeout, his fourth. Here in the bottom of the third, 1-0 Edgewood. And here comes Josh Weidenbender, a strikeout victim to start the game. 1-0 again. Edgewood, Weidenbender bats on the left side. Ritchie comes in on the grass at third. Cats with Gibson Southern out here Monday, at Mount Vernon Tuesday. Wednesday, hosting Lincoln. Thursday off. Southridge comes in on Friday of next week. Always a big ball game, the 1-0. Weidenbender hits it on the ground. Big hop for the first baseman. Marazzi smothers it and runs it to the bag. For the third out of the inning, Cats go quietly here in the third. We'll step aside. Edgewood 1, Cats nothing more. Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Top of the fourth we go as the Mustangs lead 1-0. Welcome back here on 18 WJTS television on this Friday night. It'll be Maratz, the first baseman, standing in against Trevor Croft. He's given up 4 hits and the 1 run. Pumps this one in for a strike, 0-1. Croft working on a 4-0 record here. He started in 3 games. He got 2 early wins in relief in the first 2 wins of the season, or games of the season for the Cats. Pretty good pitch there. Dives outside, 1-1. Cats at it bright and early tomorrow, 11 o'clock out here against Garin Catholic. They got a good outfit as well. Any team that Rich Andriel coaches will be good. He's got his staff that he had at Cathedral out of those guys. 1-2, Garin in the last 10 years really popped up into a good athletic program. 1-2, Croft ahead in the count to Mortz. Swung on and missed. That's going to be another strikeout, reach first base. The second one of those tonight. And this is strictly against the Terry Gilbert or any coach motto of give the other team 3 outs or less and use all 3 of your outs. And here comes Hayden, the pitcher. He singled earlier. This one popped up down the left field line. Bartley towards the line. A step into foul territory. In fact, he was on the line when he made the catch for the first out of the inning. Runner retreats back to first base.
Batting for the Mustangs, the second baseman, number 10, Sam Keto.
So Keto, the second baseman, gets in. Plateward inside. 1-0. 1-0 Edgewood. Runner at first. One-0 offering. Hit on the ground. Weidenbender will glove. He'll have one play. That's the first base. Comes over the top. They punch him out. Throw in behind the guy at second, safe. Well, Weidenbender had to come and get it. Made the play. Up to second base, Maratz. Again, Weidenbender awfully good coming and getting those balls.
The shortstop, number 5, Joe Keto.
Keto, the shortstop, gets in after Sam Keto, the second baseman, grounded out. 2 away. Runner still in scoring position for the Mustangs. Croft trying to get out here without any damage here in the top of the fourth, and a good pitcher's duel here. Croft against Hayden. Trevor comes to the set and pumps it home. Fastball misses below the knees. Pretty good offering. Next pitch. In for a strike on the corner. Jumped out of the way. He's crowding the plate, and that's why he jumped out, and it was right on the black. Keto singled earlier. The 1-1 to him. Slashes it foul, wide of the bag at third past Stom. Try to go for extra bases here. So 1-2. So Keto trying to shake it off there. Something on his hand. The wind started to pick up here at Rooksor Field. The Wildcat infielders get together. It's 1-0 Edgewood here in the top of the fourth. So we'll try the 1-2 again. Croft, one pitch from getting out of this here in the top of the fourth. Runner at second base. The pause by Trevor. Line right at all. Brandon, the inning is over. Right at Grant. He takes it out of the air. A base runner for Edgewood here in the fourth. They do not score through 3.5, 1-0 in favor of the Mustangs over the Cats. We'll break and have more here on 18 WJTS. Back to Rooksor for the bottom half of the fourth inning. Eli Hope leads things off against Hayden, tries to drop down a bunt, and takes it for a ball 1-0. 1-0 in favor of the Mustangs here. Hayden has pitched one-hit baseball. Sophomore right-hander. Richie made a commitment to play at Indiana, but that's a long way off. If he keeps progressing like this, he will have his pick of places. The 2-0 out of the zone, 3-0. Coach Mercer and crew, big series starting tonight against the Fighting Illini of Illinois in Champaign. 3-0 to Hope. Indiana ranked 19th in the latest baseball poll. Misses, and Hope walks on 4 straight in front of Croft, who was a strikeout victim his last time up. First free pass issued by Hayden. You can hear the wind picking up here at Rooksor. I would think the sacrifice out of the question here with Croft at the plate. You never know. They hold the runner on at first. Croft's main job is to drive in the runs. And he sees a breaking ball and swings and misses. You know, runner takes off, pitch low, throw down to second base, and he is gone. Little hit and run action, and Hope caught stealing one away. So Croft up there with the bases clean and a 1-1 count with one away. Good throw by Pittsford back there. Hayden got rid of it in a hurry. Don't know what kind of jump he got. Croft swings 1-2. Wallace on deck. Wildcats trail 1-0. They've been out hit 4-1 here. Starting to get cloudy and gray. Temperature dropping just a bit. The 1-2. Croft swings. Bottom dropped out of that one as well. He throws that breaking ball for a strike. 5 strikeouts for Hayden. And here comes Wallace, who hit a bullet right back through the middle of his previous plate appearance with a lone hit of the ball game. 0-1. Skips into the dirt. Want to add 1-2 away. Nobody on for the Cats. Wallace checks his swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. One and two. Plateward. That is low, 2-2. So we're going to have the break even here to Wallace with 2 away. Pitch from Hayden. Missed inside. Had it cut on the plate and then back toward Wallace. Evidently didn't cross the plate when he was up there. Now it's 3-2. Hayden comes to the belt and brings it home. Overthrew that one, and it's a 2-out walk. Second walk of the inning. The other one erasing a caught stealing. And Stom, the hitter, a strikeout victim looking his last time up. It's 1-0 Edgewood here. Stom hits it on the ground to short. Keto up with it. He'll run it to the bag himself to end the inning. Cats still trail Edgewood after 4 complete here at Alvin C. Rooksor Field. 1-0 in favor of the Hall of Fame Classic. We'll take a break. We'll have more after this. So Thacker, another left-handed hitter in this Edgewood lineup. They hold the runner on. He takes off, pitch down the middle. He didn't even know he was going, and it's into second base. I mean, the catcher's trying to field the ball. That's when everybody in the infield has to yell runner, and that was awfully quiet. A stolen base for Verkrumba. Runs very well. Now he's in scoring position. Croft looks out there and throws it. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 1-0 Edgewood here in the top of the 5th inning. Game cruising by with these 2 pitchers and 2 good teams going at it. It's a big run out there at second base in this tight game, obviously. The 1-1, Croft brings it home. Fastball misses outside. It's 2-1. Guerin here at Rooksor Field at 11 tomorrow in the round-robin event. Then the Cats will play South Spencer at 5:45. Sectional draw at 7 on Sunday in the 2-1 Plateward here, right down Central. That on IHS88.tv or the Indiana High School Athletic Association website. So 2-2 here. Croft ready with the runner at second base, stares in, comes to the high, set at the letters, and cuts it loose. High, they're going to throw down to third base, and he is gone from here to there. Good throw by Peter back there, and he cut him down. They're aggressive. And that time, Verkrumba was cut down. It's always good if you're a catcher to throw with the left-hander up because you have that clean throwing lane. A lot of teams don't like to run with the left-handed hitter up, but they wanted Verkrumba with third and to see if Thacker could get something in the outfield. Now it's 2-2 with 2 away. Trevor cuts it loose. Got him. So the Cats get out of the inning unscathed. The 3-up, 3-down inning with the caught stealing. We'll head to the home 5th. Edgewood 1, Jasper nothing more. Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Magna Rooksor as we head to the home half of the 5th. Getting late, 1-0 Edgewood here. It'll be Bartley, Grant Allbrand, and Jacob Allbrand against Hayden, the sophomore righty. Pumps the first pitch of the inning in for a strike 0-1. Edgewood again a run back at the top of the 2nd inning. Have out hit the Cats 5-1. Third baseman Ritchie off the line and in on the grass at third. Next pitch, bottom again drops out. Breaking ball. They're chasing a breaking ball, and a lot of good teams will try to lay off that curveball and hit fastballs. Bartley hits it on the ground, backhanded by Ritchie on the slow infield, throws across the infield to make the play. One away. Ball not hit that sharply. He was able to still turn his glove in a backhanded fashion. So here comes Albrand, who grounded to second. Fastball inside corner, blisters it. It's 0-1 to the Wildcat second baseman. Fouls it off. Grand down 0-2. Hayden will bring it home. Fastball, put some heat on that one. It's outside and high. Called third strike. 1-2, or 2 outs, I should say, and 6 strikeout for Hayden. And Jacob Albrand will stand in for the Cats. Jacob popped out the third earlier. This one popped into center, fooled for Crumba. It's over his head, and Albrand will be possibly in at second base. Here comes a throw back in. It's a sliding double. So Crumba came in. He was shallow anyway, and Albrand took it over his head.
Batting for the Wildcats, the designated hitter, number 3, Jade Yoakum.
So Yoakum will stand in. He a strikeout victim earlier. Fastball misses outside. So Yoakum a chance to drive in the tying run here. They throw back to second base, and Albrand is picked off. Cats get picked off second base for the third out of the inning. Hayden with the pickoff and gets the Cats in order. We'll head to the top of the 6th. 1-0 Edgewood. We'll have more after this. Back to Rookser, top of the 6th, as Sater stands in. He's 0 for 1. Inside. Edgewood leads 1-0. Pitch high. Inside. Next pitch. Walked him on 4 straight. So that'll bring up Curtis.
Batting for the Edgewood Mustangs, number 14, Skylar Curtis.
Here comes Curtis. Pitch on the way. They're bunting, and he drilled him. And it is a hit by pitch, first and second.
Batting for the Edgewood Mustangs, the first baseman, number 18, Tyler McRoach.
So here comes Moritz. He's going to try to bunt, pulls the bat back, takes it high and tight. First time up, he singled, also struck out. 1-0. Bunts. First base side, cross slips down. This is going to be trouble for Wallace. He'll put it in his pocket. It's an infield base hit. This is some of the things that the Wildcats do to teams with their bunting. And this is a tournament type of game with two good pitchers. And so far, the Wildcats have been one to flinch. They got picked off to end last inning. They put some guys on, and now the bases are loaded with nobody out for Hayden. They've given up some bases to Edgewood and didn't use all three of their outs a couple of different innings. Hayden hits this ball through a drawn-in infield into left field. One run will score. Here comes the second, and it is 3-0 as the Cats didn't throw the ball in right away. First and second with 2 runs driven in now for Hayden. As they say, he helped his own cause, and with him on the mound, the way he's been throwing, could be a good run there for him. 7th hit of the game. So those guys that score, one walked and one was hit by a pitch. Then 2 straight singles. So Keto stands in. He's the 9-hole hitter. Cats do have the double play in order. It's 3-0 Mustangs. They're going to try to bunt him up. Ball gets away, and now that'll allow the runner to go up to third, but they're going to throw and get the guy at second. He got a late break, and he's gone. He had a really horrible jump, so they get the guy to third and caught stealing at second base, one gone. So they've run themselves into a little bit of a jam at times too, have the Mustangs. They got a guy thrown out at third last inning. So Keto has a chance to drive in another run with the guy at third, the infield in, right back up the middle. Weidenbender will field it, and they're going to cut the man down at the plate. He didn't even attempt to slide. That ball attempted to be barehanded by Croft once again, went right through him to Weidenbender, and that guy must have had no jump at third, and he was cut down. So, I don't know, did he get some across hand or not, if for a 1-6-3 or just a 6 or 1-6-2. Two gone now. Back at the top in Joe Keto with the runner at first. 3-0 Edgewood. Now they're going to run, and now they'll steal a base here. This is almost, I mean, there's guys just taking off. Both teams just taking off running. 3-0. Throw in behind him and gets back. Two down. Keto, the leadoff man, takes a fastball, misses. Cats down 3-0 here in the top of the 6th. Once it gets to the 6th, we often say it's getting late, and it certainly is. 2-0, Croft trying to get out of this inning unscathed. Slam down the first base line, wide of the bag. Cat bullpen up and running now. I believe it's Schmidt down there, the lefty. Cats out here at Rookser tomorrow at 11 against Guerin Catholic. And at 5:30, 5:45, somewhere in that neighborhood, South Spencer. 2-1 runner at second base with 2 outs. Already 2 across here in this inning. Ripped into right field. Aubrand charges hard. They hold the runner at third. As the throw goes up the third base line, they're going to give up a base to second, which you really shouldn't do. That ball was hit so sharply, and Allbrand was charging, so he kept him at third. So a base hit by Keto, 8th hit of the game. And they did let the runner get up to second, though. And Pittsford stands in. He's 1 for 3. So 2 more guys out there here. Strike at the knees. Good pitch there by Trevor. 0-1 the count. 3-0 Edgewood. Croft dealing the 0-1 to Pittsford. Backed him up just a bit. 1-1 now. The 1-1. Two and one now. Two one. Good pitch outside corner for a strike. Two and two with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Big pitch right here by the Jasper right-hander, Trevor Croft. Action pitch here. The 2-2. Got him. Struck him out. Got him to chase a high fastball, but not before. Edgewood picks up 2 more. We'll head to the home 6. Jasper trails the Mustangs 3-0. More Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Rooksor, we head to the bottom of the 6th. As Yoakum will lead things off here against Hayden. He's been in command, and Yoakum fouls it back. So Kendall diving under the press box counter up here, not realizing that there's a net. 1-1 now. One and one, the count to Yoakum back the top and wide better and Hof here in the 6th. Boy, where was that? That was a hammer breaking ball missed. If you're Hayden, you got to be going, what in the world? But Yoakum, he enjoys it. 2-1. Pump that one in there. Three and two now to Yoakum. The payoff pitch. Walked him. So the Cats get a leadoff walk here for Weidenbender.
Batting for the Wildcats, the shortstop, number 1, Josh Weidenbender.
Next delivery. That's a strike at the knees to Weidenbender. Cats' lone losses to Martinsville and Castle. 2 good teams that they've played. Runner at first. Third baseman creeps in. Weidenbender hits it the other way. It's going to hang up right to Curtis as Weidenbender took it the other way, hung with it a bit, and lined it to left, one away for Eli Hope. Hope 0 for 1 with the walk. He throws it over there, back in time, the base runner. Bunts it foul. Lunges at this one, popped up in the infield. Keto will make the play. 2 gone. Cats with a runner at first base for Trevor Croft. Here's the pitch. Right in there to Croft. He is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. 0-1 to the starting pitcher. Takes it high. So 3-0 Edgewood here in the bottom half of the 6th. Runner at first base with 2 away. A main power threat at the plate for the Cats, and he hits it off the end of the bat foul. Due up for Edgewood in the 7th for Crumba, Thacker, and Slater. 3, 4, and 5. Cats will have to get their rally caps going here in the last couple of frames. The 1-2. Breaking ball fouled back into the glove, and Croft goes down swinging. Wildcats get the leadoff walk, but they leave him there. We'll head to the top of the 7th, 3-0 in favor of Edgewood. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Rookser Field. Crumble lead things off here for Edgewood, 3-0 Mustangs. He sees a breaking ball, 1-0. Edgewood 1 in the 2nd, then last inning they struck for 2. Big gap in left center field, expecting Vercrumba to pull Croft here. Trevor's given up 8 hits so far in the affair tonight out here at Rookser Field. The 1-0. Edgewood 12-2 on the season. With their sophomore ace on the hill tonight, he's been really good. 2-0, the count to Vercrumba. Play him deep in the outfield. Pitch out of the zone. Hammered down the right field line. One hops the fence. Vercrumba rounds first base, and he'll go into second base with a stand-up double. I could get FCC non-compliant in describing that, the way that was hit, but I think I'll pass. He hammered that thing. And Andy Noblet will come out and talk it over. Vercrumba roped it, and it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. So with nobody out in the top of the 7th, there'll be a new Wildcat pitcher on the hill. As Croft's night is over, we'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 at WJTS. Rookser Field, the end of the line for Jasper right-hander Trevor Croft. He gives way to Isaac Bartley here. Nobody out in the top of the 7th, the base runner at second base. Vercrumba with Thacker, the 4-hole hitter at the plate. As Bartley on for his 5th appearance. First pitch out of the zone. He is 1-1 with a 7.36 ERA. He worked in 11 innings. He cleaned up for Cam Killian the other night in that win against Northeast DuBois. Actually, I should say that was the game before. This one popped up into left. Nathan Rillo out there and left. He drifts on it, goes back and makes the play. Crumba's going to tag up and go to third, and he will. On the fly ball to the left off the bat of Thacker. Rillo now in left. So I should say Bartley's last work came in that Forest Park game on Tuesday night. 1 inning of 1-hit baseball. So with 1 away, Vercrumba goes to third, and Slater will stand in. 3-0 Edgewood. So Croft, 6 innings officially, although he did start the 7, did not retire a batter. 9 hits. Struck out 5 and walked 3. Hit up the middle. Weidenbender gloves and looks right to third. Diving play by Weidenbender. That ball was destined for center field. He was in try to take away the guy at the plate, and he certainly robs Sater of a base hit.
Batting for the Mustangs, number 14.
Looked like even you saw some white out of his glove as he made that dive. Flagged it down, though. That's a big old hang with him right there. I mean, it almost takes you back as you try to field it as Curtis gets in with 2 away. Bartley tried to keep the Mustangs off the board. Ball blocked up the first base line by Peter. It'll be Wallace, Stamm, and Bartley in the home half of the 7th for a possible Wildcat rally. Edgewood going to get their bullpen up and going. I don't know if they got a closer down there better than Hayden. If they do, got a heck of a team. The 1-0 rifled back into the screen. That hit concrete and bounces toward the Wildcat dugout. One and one. Bartley stares in. Runner at third. Pitch outside. Edgewood with 9 hits on the game. Cat infield back. The 2-1 pitch. Chopped up the third base line. Could be trouble for Stamm. The Cats look at it, and the run comes in to score. It's 4-0. That was going to be trouble anyway. You sliced it. So another one of those swinging bunts, and it was just a matter of which guy was going to pick it up and put it in their pocket. So Verkrumba, who was running with the crack of the bat, comes in to score. An infield hit by Curtis. That run charged to Croft, so you can close the book on Trevor, giving up the 4 runs. And that will bring up Moritz, the first baseman. He hammers it into center field for a base hit. First and second, and the inning continues. 11th hit of the game for the Mustangs.
Batting for the Edgewood Mustangs, number 2, Luke Hayden.
So Hayden will stand in. Luke Hayden, a sophomore right-hander. Pitch. Popped up foul, out of play. Again, the Cats trying to put the brakes on this inning and get back to the dugout and see what they can do offensively. It's been a struggle so far. The 0-1 on the way inside to Hayden. Edgewood 12-2. Jasper comes in at 15-2. Bartley throws it outside and low. 2-1. Again, the games come fast and furious for the Wildcats. Starting with this tournament, Sunday off, then they go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Basically all made up as of right now, except one game. This one slugged foul. Trying to get something late in the season, but maybe few and far between around the 17th or 18th. That depends on the draw. A lot of teams get squeamish about playing around the end of the season. 2-2 used to not be the case. Everybody would line up to try to play. 2-2 with 2 away. Runner at second. Low, blocked. And it's 3-2. Here go the runners. Ball popped up a mile high. A big league pop-up in the infield. Bartley calls for it, and he will make the catch. He's an outfielder. He's used to it. Edgewood gets another. They add on here in the 7th. Last call for the Cats. They're down 4-0. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this right here on 18 WJTS. Wildcats come to the plate here in the bottom half of the 7th, down 4-0 as Wallace stands in. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. Pitch outside of 1-0. Wallace up there. Ritchie, the third baseman, coming in to crowd the hitter Wallace, the left-handed hitter. they pitch him on the outside, Richie may be in line for a little dental work. Two-0. Strike. Breaking ball. He's known that for a strike a lot. He's been really good. Never know what you'll get out of a sophomore, but this guy's been right on point. 2-1 coming in here, and he throws another one right down Broadway for a strike, and it's 2-2. Stom and Bartley to follow here for the Cats. Just 2 hits so far in the game. Wallace stays alive, fouls it off. The 2-2 is outside, and he will be up there now with a full count and try to do some business. Jasper down 4-0 to the Mustangs here. Hayden, the payoff pitch, ripped into the bullpen of Edgewood. Like I said, Wallace can go the other way from time to time. Three and two. Walked him.
Batting for the Wildcats.
So a walk to Wallace here. Will keep the door open. Carter Staub stands in. Carter struck out, reached on a fielder's choice. Strike at the knees for an 0-1 count here to the Wildcat third baseman. Cubs started that series with the Cardinals today with a win. Kyle Hendricks threw 81 pitches in the complete game victory. Stom takes it for a strike. Yeah, Hendricks did mess around today against the Redbirds. Next pitch is high. Next pitch into the dirt. The count goes even at 2-2. The break even. Hit on the ground is short. Keto will bobble it, and everybody's safe. Probably didn't have a play at second. He was looking that way, though, so the Cats now have runners at first and second for Bartley. So the Cats has something cooking here in the home seventh, 4-0 Edgewood. When he walked the first guy, now in air. Strike one. Again, Edgewood's got to force at every infield base. Got the double play possibility. Bartley grounded to third and sacrificed so far tonight. Hayden wheels back and everybody back to their respective bases. Wallace to second and Stom to first. Play him straight away in the outfield. 0-1. Defensive swing, and it's 0-2. Field awfully, after all the rain, you can really tell it in the outfield with where the outfielders on both teams are standing. A lot of people just look at the dirt when they think of a wet field, but the grass portion's always a big factor. It's 0-2 as Hayden wheeled back. Try to get Bartley here. He's down 0-2. Isaac just trying to put the bat on the ball somewhere. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball he does. Third base. Richie can't get it out of his glove. Throws a second. Did they get him? Yes, they did. They'll trade the runners on the corners for an out. That sometimes could have been a double play because he was taking him right to second. So 5-4 on the put out. Fielder's choice for Isaac Bartley. And here comes Grant Albrand. He struck out looking his last time up and grounded to second. He's 0 for 2. Line drive into left field for a base hit. It's 4-1. Albrand went the other way. So Albrand drives in a run. First and second now with one gone. So they're going to have a conference out on the mound here. See what they do. Hayden's gone the full way. Hayden again, their ace. Jacob Albrand will come to the plate. And they'll stay with Hayden here. Only the third Wildcat hit of the game. It's first and second for Jacob Albrand. As bad as it's been, Cats could tie it with one swing of the bat.
Stepping up for the Wildcats, Jacob Albrand.
Here's the pitch, big swing and a miss. So Albrand down 0-1. Bartley at second, Grant Albrand at first. Here's the next pitch, breaking ball. Barely missed. 1-1, Cats down 4-1 here in the seventh. The next offering, but first looks out towards second base. Hayden out there, he's got his shirts undone in the back. 1-1. Misses, 2-1. Yoakum on deck, 4-1 Edgewood. Wildcats try to rally up here in the bottom of the seventh. Here's a delivery. 3-1 now. So Jacob Albrand in a good hitter's count right here. Hayden walking around the Rooksor Field mound. He thought he got squeezed a tad on that one. First and second. The 3-1. Walked him. Bases are full. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the line here for Hayden. See what they got coming in after him here. We'll take a break out here at Rooksor Field. Cats with the bases loaded, one out, down 3 here in the bottom of the seventh. We're coming back to Alvin C. Rooksor after this. Back to Rooksor Field as Cooper Thacker comes on in relief of Hayden. He comes in a mess. Bases full of Cats. The winning run at the plate. J.D. Yoakum takes it for a ball, 1-0. Cats at every base with one out. If Yoakum can run into one here, send the fans home happy, and an improbable comeback here. Hayden had been cruising the 1-0. Fastball in there. One pitch. Breaking ball high. 4-1. It was 4-0 heading into this inning, but a walk and air opened things up a bit. A fielder's choice by Bartley. Albrand singled to left. Grant Albrand, the next pitch, swung on and missed. Thacker looks like he's a pretty good pitcher as well. He had been in the designated hitter position. The break even to Yoakum. Fouls it off into the glove, 2 away. First strikeout for Thacker.
Batting for the Wildcats, number 1, Josh Weidenbender.
Oh, Josh Weidenbender to stand in. First pitch, Weidenbender lined out to left. He's also grounded to first and struck out. Eli Hof on deck. 1-0. Fastball blisters the outside corner. 1-1 with 2 away, bases full of Wildcats. Jasper trying to rally here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Thacker, the right-hander, comes home and fouls it off to Weidenbender, and the Wildcats down to their last strike. Weidenbender trying to put it in play here and move the line along. Cats out here at 11 against Guerin tomorrow morning. 1-2, bases full. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses outside, 2-2. Eli Hof would be next, and that would mean some kind of action on the bases for the Wildcat nine. Action pitch right here. You don't want to go 3-2 if you're Thacker with the bases full, and they'd be off and running. The 2-2 struck him out, and this one's over. The Wildcats drop it to the Edgewood Mustangs 4-1 as 4 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error for the Mustangs. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error for the Cats. In this one, Jasper with the setback goes to 15-3. Edgewood 13-2 on the season. Again, Jasper will play Guerin at 11 tomorrow morning. South Spencer at 5:45. Both games come your way Sunday at 1 here on 18 at WJTS. So the Wildcats drop it to Edgewood here by the final count of 4-1 here at Alvin C. Rookser Field. That'll wrap up our coverage of Game 1 of the Hall of Fame Classic here from Rookser Field. For Jeremy Marcos, I'm Kurt Gooksell saying good night from Rookser Field.